Ladies and gentlemen, where am I at? Betty, and I need to do a shed update. I haven't done one in a while, and it's supposed to be cooler temperatures here, so I should be able to have one done. But we're going to talk about Betty. It's probably hard to see, like in the last one. She does have pink bandages, and they probably should be a little more, I'm going to say, see-through-ish, whitish, if you will. I think I might have should have done white and then basically dry brush pink on it. I should have done it that way. But anyway, I did pink with more of a white highlight. And it is lighter if you see it, but it's more of those up close and personal. Plus, when you see, see my stuff in person, it's different when you see it, in the light, if you will. So, I did get her a little lightning bolt painted on her hair. I got her eyes glossed over and tried to finish up her mouth. She even got little teeth. If you see it up close and personal. And then I put basically a red wash on the inside of her lip. Not blood, just more of a, because it's dark and you really can't see it anyway. So I did get that, and I went back in with basically a basic skin tone. And pretty much kind of more dry brushing, but I did everything, her skin, everything. She is more lightened up than than the picture is. But again, I preach style, and that's my style. There is one thing I got, a couple things I want to mention before we get a little further ahead. She's got little bandages here. I've already snapped one off, and I actually had to glue it just a little bit over. So it'd be more structurally sound, and so it might look out of place if it should be over just a little bit, but I moved it over so it just would bite on. And the only thing bad with 3D prints, and that's just me, she's going to have a little bit of a little bumpy on her bottom, but it's on the very bottom, but you can't see it. It's one of those, if you keep sanding, you're going to probably get a dead spot. It's just one of those, you're just going to have to just, sometimes you just have to leave it, But anyway, I did want to mention that. So she does have a few little bumps here and there from the support deal. If you try to sand it, I mean, it's just too much sanding, You don't want to completely make a cool kit into, re-sculpted kit because you sanded it all down. But anyway, other than that, I think she's turned out sick. So we're going to try to get her eyes, and she's going to have a tattoo on her leg. And she has good old Frankenstein tattooed on her leg, and I found a picture of one, and I printed on clear decal film, so I have to do a little trimming just to get her, but he should fit really good on her leg. So that's on the to-do list. We're going to trim him down, get her her leg all glossed over, and then we'll put Mr. Frankenstein tat on there. Then I can finish weathering, which I want to break out. Oh, I don't have it handy. I don't want to totally dig it down. But basically, we're going to take a weathering set to get the pigment powders, especially the not tan, but a light dust, and then we'll dust her skin and everything just to give her a little extra umph, if you will. But anyway, Betty is taking shape. The Churchill, I basically took Tamaya's khaki drab, which I think is the closest to the Churchill color. I got the whole thing painted, or base coated, top and bottom. See if I can do this without tearing up my turret. Again, I don't paint the very, very bottom, but I did paint some of the tracks. Some of the tracks here is going to be show metal, because these tracks do have a metal weathering aspect of it. But I did get the tracks painted, and I had to go back in. And I haven't found Vallejos yet, prime tracks, AKs, Ammo MIGs is really well as well. His is always sold out everywhere, but AK had a big bottle, so I went ahead and tried that, and that's my go-to track color. I think it's the perfect dark brown-ish, blackish color. A good base coat to start anywhere. So I got all the track painted. Where'd it go? So what I'm going to do is we're going to put a wash on it. A little track wash, a little black, brownish wash just to get the shadows, and then we're going to go back in with a little bit of silver and start dry brushing the tops of the track, get wear and tear. One thing I got to do, and I just started doing it, and you probably may not be able to see it at all. I'm going to get my finger caught in there. There's a little bit of shading. We're going to do, I'm going to do a little bit of shading on the inside of all the panels just to bring highlights to it. There'll be a little bit of dry brushing. You probably may not be able to see a little bit of that on top. Just little things, and again, it's little things that you may not be able to see up close. You know, up close personal, you'll be able to see it, but see it in the video, you may not. So we're going to do a little more shading, a little bit of weathering. It's not going to be dirty, just a little bit of you know, streaks here and there, just to make it look like it's an operational tank, not just a toy light. So once I get all that pretty much done, then we're going to go back in and I'm going to gloss everything up. And then I got to put the decals on, which is, these are the Bull decals. Put them on, and then we can finish weathering once we get everything sealed. So anyway, almost to the decal stage, and then also the weathering stage. So that is where I am on the Bull. Anyway, that's what I got going on today. Hopefully I can do a shed update because it is cooler and it's not hot as hell out there. So we'll try to do that. But anyway, Churchill getting painted. We're going to start weathering and getting it taken care of. Betty's starting to take shape, getting her eyeballs very, very soon, and her Frankenstein tats. So that's what I got going on today. So stay tuned for this exciting episode.